now moving on, the government's two-day Senate inquiry into the biggest tax overhaul in a generation. Well, that wraps up today. We understand that Labor is considering fast-tracking exemptions for some types of businesses from its capital gains tax changes. The head of NAB, our largest business lender, has now also urged the government to rethink its changes. Amanda, what is the best-case scenario here for small businesses when it comes to carve-outs? What does that look like?
Carve out small business completely. So I don't like the fact that the government said we'll do carve-outs, but potentially for biotech or for some very niche areas.
Or for startups only.
Or for startups only. For very niche areas. No. All of small business needs to be carved out. They are suffering the most when they're 97% of businesses and 40% of employers, or 40% of the private companies, essentially. We're going to see a massive increase of unemployment. I know of people that have already let go of their staff. 5 staff let go here, 5 let go there, simply because of the announcement of the budget. Investors are freaking out and avoiding investing in anything. People are really struggling. So the whole carve out of key areas, no. Go back and say, no, small businesses aren't impacted. Have a discussion with small business and look at the reality of how this is going to impact them. Stop the narrative that if you're in a small business, you're feathering your nest by getting this discount. They are paying taxes for 5 to 10 years without even earning an income for themselves most of the time. When they sell their business, if they do sell their business, and they're blessed to do that, that's when they get their return. So it's not about big business rorting the tax system here.
Okay, how much of the anger and the frustration that we're seeing comes from confusion?
A lot. A hell of a lot. And yes, the last budget, people were, first of all, I think for about a week, discussing the anger over so-called lies. And then it started to sink in. And we were here just after the budget was delivered, Amanda. Remember that? And we were talking about the forgotten industry, which is small business. And you've got to remember businesses that have an unreliable income. For example, farmers. Now, how do you work out what their taxable income is when they don't know, when they rely on the weather and the price of diesel?
And what else do you carve out?
And what else do you carve out?
Okay. Luke, Amanda, thank you both.